Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. My name is Holden, this is Lauren, and today we are drinking whiskey, aren't we? Let's see who else in here already. Sorry we're late, by the way. Had to run around Sue. Run around. What's the saying? Run around Sue.
I've never heard it.
I don't know, they're just saying with run around something or another, but I ran around with a chicken with its head cut off because I had to go to my parents' house and go pick up some whiskey and get some other things ready. And then I left the whiskey in the car, so I had to run out to the car, and then I had to post on Instagram. But long story short, we're here now and very ready to drink. So,
Do you want to taste my wine?
what kind is it?
Apple with spices. It tastes like apple pie.
Oh. Lauren is drinking a pumpkin spice wine called Witch's Brew Pumpkin Spice. And it smells indeed, honestly, it kind of smells like, a cinnamon cereal. Or like apple cider, like, I don't even know.
Taste it? It tastes like apple pie.
It does taste like, it tastes like the apple pie that I make.
No, not apple pie. Apple pie.
Yes, it tastes like apple pie as well. But it also tastes like my alcoholic apple pie
It didn't
moonshine.
taste like your alcoholic apple pie was disgusting.
Okay, that's because sometimes it settles bad and one jug is really good and the other jug is better.
Well,
Or not as good, I should say.
I did not have a good jug then.
But anyway, hello, lovely people. Let's see who all's in here. So far, Joe Dickinson. It's Dickens is in here. Says, is this going to be an infomercial for the creamy? No. We did not make the creamy tonight. I actually have one in the freezer. I'll probably make after this. But has it only been 2 minutes? Have I only been live for 2 minutes? I feel like I've said so much.
No, you have not.
It says 2 minutes up there.
Yeah, but you've not said much.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, no. But I do have the creamy, and it is muy bien. Sugar Kitty's in that chat says meow. Cheers, Sugar Kitty. Casey says cheers, everyone. Cheers, sir. Derek. Cheers, Peter. Cheers. Dan Bino's in the chat says Bino in house. Cheers, Bino. Robin's in the chat says cheers. Cheers, Robin. Bourbon, Neil Van Anthony, welcome to it. Nice seeing you, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, we were just talking about you, my pal. It says, cheers, all you magnificent whiskey people. Cheers to you, good sir. Thank you for being here. Isaiah V is in chat says cheers. Chris Tats, as in Tatas. Chris Tatas is here, says good day from down under. And to the young Kanankali. Did you get my email? I did get your email. We are working on the shirt, and then once the shirt is made, we will be sending them out. So it should be hopefully by the end of this week. It will be by the end of this week.
I'm going to the store on... what day did I say I was going to the store?
You were going to go yesterday, and then you didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
We can go tomorrow, because I'm working tomorrow at Menards.
You are?
Yeah.
But you worked it on Monday.
Yeah, but I'm not working. I didn't work Sunday, and I'm not working next weekend or the weekend after that weekend.
Oh. I'll go tomorrow.
She'll go tomorrow, grab a shirt, make it, and then we'll send it out on Thursday. So hopefully it'll be there very soon. Don't forget to smash that like button, people. Yes, please do. Thank you for pointing that out. Finally started a daylight shift on the 24th of July. Oh, very good. That's awesome. We should do our long-awaited collab soon, because I still have a bunch of scotch sitting over there that you had sent me. I have no idea what any of it is, but I think it's still over there. I don't know if you even remember what you sent me, but yeah, I'd love to drink it. I'm sure it tastes fantastic. Everyone's in the chat says hello. Nice to see you guys. How is everyone? Everyone, man, nice to see you. We're doing good on this end. How are you been? It's been a while. It's been a minute. Chris Tat says we'll be catching up with Big Vic on Friday at 9/8 in Vegas. It will definitely be there by then. Yeah. So no worries about that.
It'll get there sometime next week, so it'll be ready for when you go.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be all setty spaghetti. But let's go ahead and go over what we're drinking tonight. Starting off, this was a birthday present from Mr. Casey Tisler himself. Bottle of Old Granddad 114, which I have to say, thank you, sir. So I figured I have 114, and I've been told to buy the bonded for quite some time as well. So I figured I might as well get both, or have both, and do a side-by-side of them. So I went to the store today and got the Old Granddad bonded, do a little side-by-side comparison, taste them one next to the other. Also, I got some other birthday presents from some other cool people. I got some beers and some cups and stuff from the Whiting clan, one of which I will be drinking tonight. This one is Brewer's Reserve. This is a honey bock aged in Wollersheim bourbon barrels from Lakefront Brewery, which is in Milwaukee, which is a place that we toured over my birthday weekend. Well, not necessarily my birthday weekend, but the weekend of my birthday that we went down to Milwaukee for. Also, they got me these awesome Harry Potter cups, which I was going to open and use today, but then I wasn't home and I haven't washed them. And I have a thing about washing my glasses before I use them. But look at that. We got all 4 of the Harry Potter houses on some nice square rocks glasses. I'm actually going to open up here. Because I honestly love some rocks glasses. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Gryffindor. So this one would be mine. And then we got Hufflepuff over here. Sitting pretty. And then right.
I'm a ferret.
No, it's like a groundhog. Or it's a badger, I think.
It's a badger?
I think. What is that? Does anyone know what the Hufflepuff
Like
emblem
a
is?
ferret.
I don't even know. But also, I got this cool color-changing Harry Potter mug. I don't know if I can get it warm enough to show anything. But it changes colors, and it's got like the houses on it. So that was really cool, also from them. Another thing I got from them, I didn't bring them all in here, but I got some nice coasters that, or Lauren said they're coasters. I didn't realize they were coasters at first, but they're for like beer.
I think they're coasters.
I didn't think they were coasters, but I opened them up. They're like these little circular tag things for when you're drinking beer that you can review the beer and write them on it and keep them together as kind of some like beer reviews when you're out and about. So that was cool. And a cool towel with a saying on it. The other beer I got from them as well.
You got a towel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The other beer I got from them is actually a Imperial Stout finished in J. Henry barrels. So I decided I will save that one for a different live stream and maybe do like a J. Henry extravaganza, and I'll drink that beer finished in J. Henry barrels along with some J. Henry barrels. So I decided I'd save that for another live stream, but either way, those will all be good. Yes, you do, and I may have forgotten myself. Well, I can always send over more whiskey to you, and then you can send some more to me, and then we'll just start from scratch. Unless you are able to find what those ones are. That would also help. Otherwise, I'm just going to drink them, and I'm just going to have to be like, it's good, or it's good. Shredward's here, says Dr. Abergene checking in. Cheers, Shredward. Thanks for being, what?
That's his name?
Dr. Abergene?
I don't think it's
Aubergine? Aubergine? But cheers, thanks for being here. Everyone says I'm better. Just exited the Ovid. The dreaded C word. Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
People
my
still
friend,
get
but I'm
that.
glad that you are over it.
I didn't realize it was still going around.
Me either, to be honest, but I'm supposed it probably will never leave.
No, but is it like I don't think you have to quarantine anymore though, do you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Do they still like have testing sites and stuff for COVID?
I think you just
I mean,
buy
the
an
Ovid?
at-home test.
The Cove?
I'm not sure.
But anyway, I'm glad you're doing better, my man. Chris Tess says, oh wait, yeah, I already said that. He's talking to someone else. Bow, bow, Shredward. Sugar says, everyone remember to like the like and like the lick. It's got a delicious OGD peanut butter taste to it, and I do love myself some peanut butter. I can tell you that much for free. Anyways, he says, happy birthday, bud. How are you now? Good and you? Not so bad. Cheers, AZ. Thanks for being here. Look what I got. Boom. I believe you were particularly excited about the Bonded. Those glasses are cool. I'm sure they will be even better with a good 2-ounce pouring of scotch in them. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's because Harry Potter is from Scotland.
Be careful. Filmed in Scotland?
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. There's that the train thing is in Scotland.
It was in Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
I think it's pronounced Edinburgh.
Everyone calls it Edinburgh.
I don't think that's how I say it.
I thought anyway. But yeah, you're right. Harry Potter was filmed. But I have been dabbling a little bit more into scotch since last time we have had the glory of talking. And I gotta say, I'm a fan. Big fan. But I do like me some scotches. I don't necessarily have a lot more, but Mr. Derek Whiting, who is also in the chat tonight, he's got a plethora of scotch over at the Whiting household, and I've been able to dabble into his. And I gotta say, there are definitely some hitters that I've really enjoyed. So that's super cool. So I should be a little bit more used to it whenever we are able to hang out again. He says, was it finished in John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's bottles? No.
Who's that guy?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt's. His name was my name too.
That doesn't answer my question.
You never heard that song?
But why do you sing that song?
Well, I don't know. It's just an old children's song. I thought. I don't know. I don't even know how it goes. I used to know how the whole thing went, but those are the only lines I know. It goes like ba da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Why don't you sing us another song?
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.
You sing it like the lady, not the man.
That's because the man sucks at singing it. Sorry if you're watching Mr. Famous Man who sings the Outlander theme song, but you're not as good as the lady.
I guess I saw a video on TikTok. It was this guy that he had sang every other song for Outlander except for the theme song.
Really?
So they haven't sing the theme song yet.
Okay. Fine.
And he's got like a really, really
Deep voice?
thick Scottish accent. Like I could almost not understand.
Thick Scottish accent, like with 3 C's.
It was like
Like swallowing his words.
I could barely understand what he was saying. I was lucky I had subtitles.
Huh, that's funny. Sure, says time to take a flight on Air Dingo, German Erdinger beer. I should drink more German beers.
We had enough German beer.
You're not wrong. But anyway, I do got this one in the glass, so I will give it a little tasty taste, even though I'm not a total beer connoisseur. I do drink a lot of beer, but I'm not nearly as good at pulling notes as I am with whiskey. But I would have to say there's a little bit of honey in here, seeing as it is a honey bock. But in all seriousness, I do get the honey. I do get that oaky, when you can tell that there's barrel aging. I can specifically tell that this does have a significant barrel age on it. It does smell like weedy, or I want to say weedy, I think. It's got this nice, it's not hoppy or fruity or anything like that. It's all these dark caramely aromas. Yeah, I gotta say there's a good caramel on it. Smells good. Let's get on taste.
Not good?
No, not good. Just wasn't expecting that. That was here.
What are the words?
It's got jigs and jags to it. It's evolving, isn't it? It's it starts off with that weedy bready
It tastes like a really heavy honey ale.
Yeah, and then
it's not
it goes into a sweetness mid palate, and then at the end it kind of spikes into maybe it's some kind of fruity, not fruity, but fruit, as if fruit was put into a pie, a pie fruit. And it doesn't taste like pie, but it tastes like a really sweet fruit.
You're so far away from what just happened in my mouth. That's not even funny.
What happened in your mouth?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It was good, but it wasn't exploding like, I don't even know.
No, like it just has like different levels to it. Like initially I was like, this tastes good. It tastes like a good solid beer, and then when I swallowed it, it's just like went up here, and then like I'm not saying like it's the best beer ever that I've ever had, but what I am saying is that a lot happened in my mouth. You know, like it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, but like it just a lot was going on. I just felt like it evolved, I guess. But yeah, aubergine is what the British call an eggplant. Oh yeah,
That's like from the Scotland song that they sing.
I didn't know that.
They sing it.
5-day quarantine still apparently. Interesting. Plethora. That sounds delicious.
That's a plethora.
Well, normally a plethora would mean like
no, I know what a plethora
lot.
is, but why is he saying plethora?
I don't know why plethora was being used. I'm not exactly sure. It could have been. I don't know. I don't know what plethora is,
Did
but
you say plethora?
Holden knows Jacob Jingleheimer. There is hope after all. I don't know who Jacob Jingleheimer is, but I know he's
I don't think
Mr.
it's an
Schmidt.
actual person. I think it's when they sing about the Sally and the seashells.
Yeah. Derek says he's sipping on the Craiglashie.
Inside Jamie.
Craig.
Say it with a Scottish accent.
Craiglashie. The Craiglashie 13 tonight.
I feel like that's wrong.
Derek's sipping on the Craiglashie 13 tonight. Wow.
That sounds
I
really
have
bad,
so many
Holden.
vowels in there. Anyways, he says whenever he goes out to the people. Oh yeah. Whenever he goes out, the people always shout, there goes. Oh wait. Whenever he goes out, the people always shout, there goes Jacob Jingleheimer. Wait, hold on. Shit, how does it go again? Oh my gosh, I already forgot it. It goes like, okay. My John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmitz, his name is my name too. Whenever he goes out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmitz. Na, 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 na. That's what it is. Yeah, it's got like the yeah. I think.
Do you dance to this song in the shower?
It's been a minute since I've heard that. I've thought about that song, but like I'm reaching into the cobwebs of my memory here and just like pulling it forward. So yeah.
Do you have spiders in your brain?
No, just the cobwebs. Beers. Not just German, go for Bavarian beers. Ooh, I like Bavarian cream.
Oh.
I don't know what that was.
I could go for a donut right now.
Oh, a donut would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Should we go get donuts after this?
There's not gonna be a place with fresh donuts.
Well, we can make donuts.
No, we can't.
Oops, wrong stream. Oops.
What?
Beers.
What happened?
Maybe the Aubergine was the wrong stream.
Mm.
Mr. Aubergine. Doctor.
Are you on another stream talking about eggplants?
He must be.
Because that sounds sexual.
Now I'm going to pour a scotch. Be back. Wow. All I got is monkey shoulder.
I have a scotch.
Oh yeah, we could drink some
No,
scotch.
don't touch mine. That's staying forever.
You're never gonna open it?
When I'm an old lady, I'm gonna show my grandkids.
You're never gonna open it?
I'm gonna have them
I'm going to open it.
I'm gonna dust it for Sam's
gonna
fingerprints, and then I'm gonna go to his house and use it.
Are you gonna
as a
clone him?
fingerprint thing.
No, you're gonna clone him. You're gonna get his DNA and clone him.
And then I'm gonna keep him in the house.
It's weird. Very good. I thought this said bong. And I'm like, what does bongs have to do with it? Very good bang for your buck for this scotch.
I don't think
I believe it.
uses bombs. Oh, that was my dad.
Would you say that there was a plethora of Pintada Jefe?
I think we're changing languages too many times.
I'm confused. Craiglashie.
Craig Lucky.
Oh,
Now say
Craig
it with
Lucky.
the accent.
Okay, let me get back to the thing. I gotta read exactly what he said. He said he was Derek is sipping the Craig Lucky 13 tonight.
Much better. That was
Craig
almost
Lucky.
sexy.
Okay. Just got a pour of the Glenmorangie Tale of the Forest. Glenmorangie Tale of the Forest. See, I could drink that.
We're gonna go to Scotland one day. And
We will go to
horny
Scotland.
the whole time. What?
It's gonna be all worked up.
Because you're gonna talk.
Because she's gonna be in the wetlands.
Do they have wetlands there?
But you know why I wore kilts?
Because they got
The climate. It was like
they didn't wear anything under their kilts. So they could
hot
take
and
their
like
girls
marshy
out.
and yeah. Something like that.
There's a guy wearing a kilt in at that restaurant.
Chicago, you're out of here. I don't know what that is either. I'm so confused.
Baseball thing.
I'm being pulled in every direction.
Holden doesn't watch baseball.
That Scotch pronunciation. You know what? I tried. I gave it my best effort. Thanks, Isaiah, for making fun of me and hurting my feelings.
I bet Isaiah does a good Scottish accent.
Probably. Peter says, "Where's the hook?"
Who's a hook?
Oh, the hook for John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Nailed it, Holden. Hell yeah, I did. I'm thinking some Bushmills Prohibition later. Ooh, I have that down
Holden, you
there.
should come up with sing us a song about bourbon.
A song about bourbon. I could sing a song about bourbon. What scotch you got? I only got 2 scotch.
Look at my cup.
Wow, that's quite the cup. That's quite the cup full of wine there you got there. Like that cup has some wine in it, I'd say. Nice thumbnail. Thanks, Dustin. Nice to see you, buddy.
Well, my dad said that his thumbnail wasn't working and it was just a black screen, so I don't think that was a compliment.
It worked on my phone. Wait, is a thumbnail just I'm so confused. Guys, was a thumbnail just a black screen? I'm confused. Why is it not work? What? I'm about to be pissed. I worked hard on that thumbnail.
It worked on Instagram. That's where I saw it.
Well, I know it worked on Instagram because I posted. I have the thumbnail on my thing. I'm concerned now why the thumbnail doesn't work. Like, if you look at the live stream, yeah, see, that's what the thumbnail should look like.
Yeah.
That's what it says. YouTube says it looks like. But you know what?
It just looks like this on my phone.
I know that's what mine looks like. Guys, why the heck? Why does it look like that? What the heck? I'm kind of pissed. What the heck? Anyway.
I don't know how to fix the problem.
What a waste. Hey, but we still got 17 people to click on it, so must be doing something right. Is this gonna turn into a singing channel? Must be doing something. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe lock them doors and turn them lights down low.
Put the music on
Soft and slow. Hagen said, Shred is an eggplant farmer with his life partner Ben from Whiskey Uncensored. Ah, yeah.
Who?
He's an eggplant partner.
No.
An eggplant farmer.
Where?
He's got a partner.
No, but where?
I think it's a joke. I believe it is a Homo sapien joke.
A people joke?
A homosexual whales.
I'm confused.
Well, you see, in most cultures, an eggplant represents.
I know. I
penis.
understand all the parts. I just don't know
And
enough to understanding the joke.
And since a Shredward is a man and Ben is a man, then I would only presume that if Shredward is helping plant Ben's eggplant, or taking care of Ben's eggplant, I can only assume 2 + 2 = 4. Casey says, I have been meaning to buy some scotch, but I always find some bourbon I want before I get the scotch. That's literally the story of my life. I've had so many good scotches that I would drink, and the only reason I haven't bought them is because I spend all my money on bourbon. Like, I've been trying to buy Brook Lottie, the classic Lottie, for so long. Every time I pass
like
it.
his name.
Me too. I like saying Brook Lottie, the classic Lottie.
That wasn't attractive.
I'm sorry. I didn't do it in an accent. Dusty says nice OGD 114, best $19.99 whiskey in the world, at least by me. Yeah, I had a tiny nip of it when I first got it, but I'm gonna put it in the Glen tonight and get to actually sit down with it, so that's cool. Still gets it wrong. What? I didn't get it wrong.
You're wrong?
What did I get wrong about?
What did you get
I
wrong?
probably got the name wrong.
Which one?
The scotch that your dad's drinking. The
How are you supposed to say it?
I don't know, but apparently I still got it wrong. So the Craig LaKey.
Where are you in
Craig LaKey? Craig?
Wait.
Oh, Craig
I
LaKey.
see a bunch of people saying
Craig
that I'm gonna be lit tonight.
Craig
Did you skip that?
LaKey. Craig LaKey. Craig LaKey.
Did you answer me?
Craig
Did we get to
LaKey.
the point where everyone was
No,
saying that
I'm a little behind. I'm gonna catch up right now. Biking Bourbon says, "Cheers, y'all! Happy birthday, Biking Bourbon! Cheers to you, good friend, and
Where's
thank
Viking
you."
Bourbon?
He's way up. My actual birthday was on Monday the 14th, not yesterday, but like a week ago. But we had to do the 1,000 subscriber live stream first, so this is my birthday live stream. And because Lauren threw me an awesome birthday party that I was going to talk about later.
It wasn't that awesome.
I thought it was really awesome. It was a surprise, and I was surprised. And there's lots of cool people there, and I had fun. And yeah, so that's where I got presents from. Hence me being here showing you guys said presents. Ow!
You
That hurt.
didn't. You didn't bring my present in here. Ow.
That's because I don't think it would fit. Lauren bought me a putting green that we can put in our hallway in our house and putt on for practice.
Glow in the dark balls.
And glow in the dark balls.
That way I can't lose them under the sheet.
that was like funny. That was good. I was gonna go to the. Anyway, yeah, it's Dickens. Witchy Boo Boo wine. It is Witchy Boo Boo wine. Lauren is gonna be lit tonight. Yes, she
There's
is.
no boo
Your thumb
on
is
here.
just an error thumbnail. What the heck? Chris Jenkins says, "Cheers, all. Cheers, my friend. How are you doing today?" Tricky says that thumbnail when it comes up on YouTube list, it was all good. The thumbnail when it came up on the YouTube list, it was all good. Then when you clicked on it to wait for it to start, it was blank. YouTube screwed up somehow. Okay, well as long as that original thumbnail was okay. Casey, yes, that is Halloween wine that she's drinking. It is the Witch's Brew. It's pumpkin spice
It's from
and
Michigan,
everything nice.
So it's because the Michigan people are ahead for fall, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, damn it. Homo erectus. Yes, the Homo erectus.
Are they actually, or is it a joke? That's what I'm confused about.
A joke, I believe, but doesn't matter to me.
Do they touch each other's eggplants?
Maybe they do. I don't want to know how Bourbon would want his eggplant taken care of. And then Treadward says, "I wish Ben was here to defend our lifestyle choices against this flagrant criticism." Hey man, it's all good if you're into eggplants or tuna. I don't care.
Ew.
Anyways, he says I didn't
It's called tacos.
mean it in a gay way, sort of like a Jay and Silent Bob way.
Who's Jay and Silent Bob?
I don't know about what, but I'm confused. I'm still confused where eggplants came into this, but
I'm
yeah.
assuming that it was a joke on their live stream. He thought he was on their live stream, so he said it, but he wasn't. He was on our live stream, and then he got confused, and now we're talking about wieners.
That tends to happen at the Bourbon Bar.
We normally talk about wieners on here. It's usually Holden's, not Bourbon's.
Joe says that
met
the classic
the man.
Lottie is overrated.
But it's cute.
Get some Balvenie. Get some Balvenie. There's a lot. They also have like a Port Charlotte heavily peated at the store that I haven't bought. There's a lot that I want. I want to make a scotch and call it the Classic Lassie. Ooh.
Like the TV show?
Lauren would love that Classic Lottie bottle. I know. I show her it in the store all the time, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it looks so cool." And I'm like, "Yeah,
It's
it
like
does." My
Tiffany,
great color.
Tiffany and cold blue.
Craig a la key. Craig a la key.
Holden.
Huh?
Craig
Craig a la key. All as in Big Al. Craig Alakey. Big Al. Craig Alakey. Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone's allowed a freebie. Bourbon seems to be popular. Indeed he be.
Is he hot? Is that what's going on here?
He's the sexiest man I've ever seen.
I don't know if you're joking.
I'm not joking.
I'm gonna Google him.
Look up Whiskey Uncensored. I think is the name of it. 14th was my grandmother's birthday. My brother is the 11th. My sister-in-law was the 10th. A few in a row in our family. Well, your grandmother happened to be born on one of the most important days of all time. My birthday. Just a long time before me. But that's super cool that I share a birthday with your grandmother. That's awesome, some might say. Just call it best scotch. Imagine the audacity, Dustin, like best Chinese food. Well, you know what? There is probably no such thing as the best anything, to be fair. But everyone has their dealer's choice. Pushing you towards golf, yeah, she's trying to give you hints to make more money. I know that trick.
I'm just pushing hints to get him out of the house and away from me.
Yeah, she doesn't love me anymore. Oh, I splish splash.
Holden!
Splish splash because I fall on my ass. Oh no, splish splash goes a turd on my... Wait, I don't know. It's an Eminem verse. It says like splish splash and I have a wet ass or something. I can't remember exactly how it goes. Something about Eminem. That's all I really know. You can play Whack-A-Mole with Whiskey Joker today, aka Third Hole Sally. I actually permabanned Third Hole Sally. Well, I think they can still watch, but they can't comment anymore. So, cheers to you, you filthy bastard.
They were mean to me, and I'm just an innocent little baby.
No one's mean to Lauren. Unless you're friends with us. Then you get some warning shots, first of all. But to be fair, Whiskey Joker said it like 3 times before I did anything. So, they don't know Jay and Silent Bob. What? So there's a lot of question marks that I had to process.
A ghost dick. Do it again.
No.
Do it again, Holden.
No.
The people want to see.
The people don't want to see that.
People want to see what you like.
People don't want to see ghost dick. Damn kids. I know. Freaking kids. Unbelievable. I think Sugar Kitty was in that movie. I bet the quick stop near him. Oh well.
I don't know what's going on.
Movie? Jay and Silent Bob were a movie?
Guys,
Imagine not having seen Clerks. Is that the name of the movie?
Clerks.
Bourbon is the sexiest man on Whiskey Tube. That's a fact. That's actually facts.
Clerks sounds familiar to me.
Sugar Kitty put Bourbon's link in the thing.
I already found him.
Is he not the sexiest man alive?
I don't know. I didn't click any of the videos.
Oh, wow. Uncommitted. Put Clerks on your movie list. Holden all will be revealed. You want to know what movie we watched yesterday? On Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay. So this movie has just been apparently the best movie of all time. Everyone talks about it. Everyone says it's amazing. And we're like, hell, we'll watch it. I like watching old famous movies.
I never heard of it before.
A little movie called Pulp Fiction. It wasn't that good.
I didn't understand the movie.
It wasn't that. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. It was entertaining. But it just didn't do it for me. I mean, there were some funny parts in it. I'll give it that, and some entertaining action, and some pretty raunchy scenes. But
there was.
Yeah, the main gangster guy getting did in the butt by the other guys. Yeah, but I did love how What's His Nuts took a sword to them and just freaking stabbed him in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Pulp Fiction. I can't say I'm not a fan, but completely underimpressed. It did not live up to the hype. So that's all I have to say about Pulp Fiction. I'd love to hear what you guys think, though, because many of you guys probably saw it in the theater, and I heard that for its time, it was very good. And I'm not calling you guys old. The movie came out in the late 90s. Mid-90s. But
only a few years before I was thought of.
Jay and Silent
Bob. It was an accident, so.
Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob have been in a lot of movies.
Is this actors or?
Oh, Lord. Anime has ruined Holden.
Who
Anime. I've never watched anime.
Like the
I mean, I watched Pokemon when I was a child.
like the porn.
No, that's hentai.
You would know
Anime.
the name of it. You porn
Everyone knows what
bastard.
everyone knows what hentai is.
I didn't know
Anime
that.
is a Japanese cartoon. It's like
What
Dragon Ball
anime
Z.
is.
Then why did you ask like the porn?
Because I thought that's what they were talking about. I'm confused as to why you know what Japanese porn's name is.
Because
I'm
a man who grew up in the late 2000s and teens.
Watching Japanese porn?
No, listening to the weird people in my friend group who watch Japanese porn.
None of them were getting Japanese.
I'm not going to name any names, Tyler.
Holden.
I only named it because he would never watch this. Cheers to you, good buddy. I lied. He would tell you outright that he watched hentai. It's not a secret. That man, he's, yeah. So anyway, Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Clerks 2. And I haven't seen a single one of those. I suck. Old, famous, rolling on the floor laughing.
LMAO.
Rolling on the floor.
Rolling on the floor.
Rockpool.
Oh, yeah. Laughing my ass off.
Lamau. Laughing my fucking ass off. Lumfao. Anyway, I gotta try,
Who says that?
I gotta try a $5 milkshake. Do they put bourbon in that box?
I remember that.
Or do they put bourbon in that? Yeah. See, that was a good part because he did ask about the bourbon, which they should have put in there. Bino says, not a bad movie. Every single Tarantino movie is fantastic. He's the Jimmy Russell of films. See, that's what I told her. I'm like, Pulp Fiction, it's a Tarantino movie. And she's just like, I don't know what that means. I don't know who that is. And then we watched it. And then after the movie, I was just like, I just expected it to be better because I'd heard of it. Like, I've known what Pulp Fiction is for a very, very long time. But I never knew anything about it. I was not prepared for it being like short stories.
Rom-coms
and so the lack of story from beginning to end screwed me up a little bit, especially since Travolta dies in like the second short story, and then he's alive in the next two.
The third part second, and then the last part last. Because like when we Googled what the meaning of the show was supposed to be, and it was that Samuel L. Jackson stayed alive when he blah blah blah, but
when he got out of it,
John Travolta died. But like he died before that point. Before that point was made, so I was just confused why Bruce Willis was even in the movie. The
biggest thing that I've taken away from it about why it was so popular is that it's a great example of realism at a time where people are making too optimistic of movies, like Forrest Gump and stuff like that. Like everything was so bubbly, Red Sunshine, whatever.
I don't think Forrest Gump is bubbly.
Yes, it is. It's a feel-good movie.
It's such a bland movie.
Bubba, I've never been on a big shrimp boat, but I've been on a real big boat. I love Forrest Gump. It's so funny. Like, I get just one-liner after one-liner. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs.
Who's the guy that plays him? Can't think of his name.
Freaking Captain Sully and Captain Phillips and Tom Hanks. Thank you.
Yes.
Tom Hanks. It's a good movie.
I don't
like it's not a bad movie.
Like any Tom Hanks movies.
But Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Because he gets his legs blown off.
Who?
Lieutenant Dan.
I watched that movie in like high school and I thought it was stupid.
Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Do you ever see Kill Bill at least? No, but that is one that I've really wanted to see.
My mom doesn't like Uma Thurman, so we didn't watch them with her.
The Kill Bill movies are all Tarantino as well.
I know.
So I want to watch them. I probably will watch them probably sometime soon. Dying on the couch right now.
Well, maybe Taylor can give you CPR.
Kill Bill was awful, Dustin says. Oh my. There's even Clerks 3 apparently, and I've still never heard of them. Yeah, Kill Bill was boring. Why though? What's boring about it? Royale with cheese. Ooh. That's it, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Peter White says, would suggest Reservoir Dogs, but that was not liked. But if that was not liked, I would not understand. I did want to watch Reservoir Dogs. Is that the one with No, I'm thinking of War Dogs. War Dogs had Jonah Hill and the other guy. No, Reservoir Dogs was I saw it on the list. I don't know. I wanted to go through and watch Tarantino movies, but we do have Steven in the chat. Says, "Cheers, everyone! Tipsy whiskey shenanigans. Cheers, good friend. How are you doing tonight? Hope everything is well." Hey, he says it was a Robert Altman style film out of sequence. So on purpose.
I don't like out of sequence things because I'm too stupid and I don't pay attention enough, so I miss things and then I get confused.
Dustin loves Reservoir Dogs, so maybe we'll have to try that next. Maybe you'll like it a little bit better. So, what is your favorite movie, Holden?
Oh, that's a hard question for you.
That's an impossible question.
My favorite movie is either the Dark Knight Rises series or the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy.
Favorite movie?
Those would be. I don't know if I could pick between the two, but those out of those, like my favorite out of the Dark Knight is obviously the Dark Knight. But my favorite out of Pirates of the Caribbean is the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it's a really, really good movie. Inception.
I don't like those movies that fuck my head.
I know, you don't like mind fucks. But honestly, like Christopher Nolan movies, big fan of Christopher Nolan.
So,
Batman. Yes, Batman is one of them. Inception. The Prestige is a really good movie. If you guys are into like good mind fucks, The Prestige is Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. That's a really good one.
Or the new Batman was really good.
I
left the theater and I was like, oh, my life just changed a little bit.
One Christopher Nolan movie that I could have gone without watching is Prisoners.
Wait, you're not saying that your favorite movie is one of the Harry Potters?
Ooh. Thing is, I would list Harry Potter as a series because, like, I can't say it's my favorite movie.
What's your favorite movie out of the Harry Potters?
My favorite movie out of the Harry Potters, I think, is The Order of the Phoenix. When Dumbledore is fighting Voldemort in the Ministry of Magic, and like he puts him in the ball.
That's the fourth one, right?
It's the sixth one.
Oh.
Or the fifth one, sorry.
The fifth one, yeah. Mine was the third. But I would put Harry Potter would be pretty far down my series.
The thing is, because like Harry Potter, it's hard because you're building a relationship with those characters for like 4 movies before my favorite one, which is the 5th one. And then there's still another like 3 movies after that or whatever, or 2 however movies after that. So like it's not fair to the rest of the movies to say that this series is your favorite. Because if there was like 7 or 8 of a different movie where you could really love, those characters, then you'd feel a different way about it. But I think solo movies, if it's just a movie, Inception is up there, and I like Prestige a lot too. It's about magic, like magicians, not like magic, but like magicians.
What about like not series movies? Because I didn't listen to non-series movies. What would mine be?
Non-serious movies? You like series?
What's my favorite movie that I could just watch?
I feel like you like more like feel good or cartoony or rom-com type movies, like Always Be My Baby. You like that one?
Yeah, but that would not be one of my favorites. I think that like Holiday would be above that because that's a good movie.
Daisy says Uma does have strangely large hands for a lady.
I have big hands too. Look at them.
Yeah, but they're still nothing compared to mine. You know what that means?
Our kids are gonna have oddly
big gloves.
Hands.
Casey says best line out of that movie, Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. I know, I love saying that. Or like when the mom is like screwing the principal to get better grades for him, and then the principal walks out and he just looks at him and he goes, "Yo, mama sure does care about your education." And then Forrest Gump looks back at him and he just goes, because that's what the guy was doing in bed.
What's your favorite? I feel like we could break it down into categories. What's your favorite sad movie?
Bino says Clint Eastwood is the best. I know I'm going to get flack for this. I have not seen
You have.
Many. I have not seen many.
Because Clint Eastwood's one of those guys that's kind of like just
shows up in
he'll just show up in a movie, yeah.
I know, but I've never seen
his son, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know what his first name is, but he looks just like him.
Who's the guy who was in the Longest Yard remake with Adam Sandler? He was in the original Longest Yard, and then he came back as like the veteran in the Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. Because that guy was famous.
I don't remember.
Dustin says Reservoir Dogs has Steve Buscemi in it, and Steve Buscemi must be seen. The
You
name
skipped
doesn't.
over Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans saying Harry Potter's mid.
What? I didn't skip over. I haven't got there yet.
Oh.
Way to ruin the surprise.
Where are you? Because I
I'm
thought
up.
you just read Beano.
I'm scrolling down. I haven't even seen that Bobby entered the chat.
Oh, wait, who's Bonnie?
Bobby, Bad X Bobby.
Bobby.
Beano likes Mad Max.
Oh,
Mad
Beano's way up
Max
here.
is good.
Someone else said Clint Eastwood. That's why I got confused.
Harvey Kettle, Steve Buscemi, and Chris Penn. See, I can't put names to those faces. What about Superbad? Superbad is super good. That is a great movie. I like Superbad a lot, especially for like funny,
What's
non-serious.
your favorite funny movie?
My favorite funny movie?
Mm-hmm.
Let me catch up on some comments before. I'll think about that.
I think that the movie that I went to the movie theater and I laughed the hardest at was probably The Other Woman.
No Country for Old Men. The Other Woman?
Yeah, the one with Jamie Lannister, Kate Upton, Leslie Mann, and
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, yes you have, because me and my mom showed it to you because you said you hadn't seen it. Oh my gosh. What is the fucking
Keanu Reeves? Oh.
And like they find out that he's married to Leslie Mann. They find out that he's cheating on her with Cameron Diaz, and we find out that he's cheating on them too with Kate Upton. And then they team up, and then like give him estrogen pills and flick his nipples and stuff. That's the funniest show.
Give him estrogen pills and flick his nipples. Oh man. Peter says No Country for Old Men. Never seen it. Have heard of it. My brother's a huge movie guy, but he's also one of those movie guys who doesn't like old movies, or he doesn't like all old movies because he has trouble watching them because of the technology being not good.
I feel like then you're not a movie guy.
That's kind of what I felt.
You have to accept that that's the history.
And he has more now, but like I watched all the Terminator movies and all of the I watch a lot of Steven Seagal movies and a lot of.
I mean, like that's like saying you can't watch Star Wars because it's bad technology. But like when Star Wars came out, that was like holy cow. And you have to think about it in that mindset. You can't think about it in today's mindset.
Best movie, Fight Club. Ooh, Fight Club. I've only watched it once, and I don't remember a whole lot about it except for the ending.
Fight Club.
The ending is like. It's a good movie.
You know what's a good movie? Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood for Hangin' AZ. Interesting. Harry Potter's mid. You son of a bitch. Harry Potter is far from mid. Although I respect your opinion because everyone can be wrong now and then. But
that's what I tell Holden when he's acting.
Thing is, everyone who has told me Harry Potter is mid has never really sat down and watched the whole Harry Potter series.
Alyssa, she was saying that people who like Harry Potter are nerds, blah, blah. By the way, she's a nerd. It's okay. But anyway, we sat her down and watched all the Harry Potter movies, and now her TikTok bio is just a Gryffindor being a Gryffindor. Like, come on.
And Tipsy, if you've seen all the Harry Potter movies, then your opinion is validated if that's what you think. I'm not going to take that from you. But an example of this would be, I never watched any of the Star Wars movies. I always thought they were just meh. Now I have watched all the Star Wars movies, and I understand why they're good.
Yeah, he's not obsessed
I'm not obsessed with them as much as like
completely
other things.
Understand the fandom.
Yes, exactly. So I like Harry Potter a lot, but
I will say though, like if those movies, exact same movie came out today, just like those new ones that they made, that would be a phenomenal. That would have
the Harry
broken.
Potter or the Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because with the technology of those newer movies, they're still pretty good. But like the exact movie, just with the technology of today, probably would have like blown everyone's mind. If you really think about it.
Probably. To be fair, but yeah, I mean, they're all good movies. I like the Star Wars movies; they're not bad. But
movies are just mid.
What movies?
Some Marvel movies.
There are. The thing is, there's so many. Hold on.
There's a good handful that are fantastic, but there's enough in them that aren't good that makes the series canon.
If you would have let me talk, that's what I was about to say.
Well,
and the thing is, up until the not Infinity War, the next one. Endgame. Up until Endgame, like yes, there were some stinkers in there, but otherwise the the evolution of Marvel up until Endgame, masterpiece. I mean, like,
no,
no, you can't not.
Iron Man movies, super good. The Thor movies,
no, I know
pretty good.
there's some stinkers.
Captain America movies, boring as fuck.
Are you kidding me? Captain America: Civil War. It was like one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
Civil War is about everyone. It's not about
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Him and Bucky fighting, like that is like the coolest shit ever.
But he's just so bland. Like,
listen,
he's just a bland character. Like, I'm
the first Captain America.
Right fuck, make a damn mistake.
The first Captain America, the second Thor, and those two really I did not like much at all.
Which one's the second Thor?
The second Thor is the Dark World.
Not Ragnarok.
The ones with elves. No, not Ragnarok. I didn't like the first Thor that much either, but the third one was good. Anyway,
the last one was pretty.
We don't need to talk about Marvel all night long, but I will have to say, like, just the evolution of it as a whole, not everything, but as a whole, what they did with like Thanos and the Infinity Stones from the first movie to Endgame, fantastic. After Endgame, I have really not enjoyed a single one of the movies, except for the fan service that they did in Spider-Man, but it still wasn't like great.
Shang-Chi one.
Shang-Chi is good. Yeah.
I liked the Hawkeye show.
Hawkeye was entertaining.
The rest of them I kind
of the Loki show.
I thought Loki was so boring.
It was so good. I thought it was so good.
So boring.
No.
Most boring fucking TV show
I've
ever watched.
That's just a wrong opinion. If I've ever heard
boring.
One. So good. But Steven says it's just hard to pick one movie. To be honest, yeah, I agree. It really like. There's so many good ones.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Who? I don't know. Jack and Jill's hilarious.
Yeah, Jack and Jill's hilarious.
Color My Water is a newer type classic.
All the ones with what's her face, Jennifer Aniston, are always good.
True.
But I think I'd have to do like Waterboy or Happy Gilmore or I'm not pronouncing Chuck and Larry or Billy Madison.
Waterboy is probably by far the funniest Adam Sandler movie I've seen.
Waterboy is just such a good movie.
It really is. Chris Jenkins says Burt Reynolds he really enjoys. Hanging he says Goodfellas is a pretty dang good mob movie. Beats The Godfather for me, highly controversial.
Yeah, Godfather is really bland.
Have you seen it?
We watched it in my crime and incarceration class.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the live stream when I came back from up north, but we did a Godfather marathon, all 3 movies in a row, and they're all like 3 hours long, and they're the slowest movies on the planet Earth. It's so boring. Like, I can understand the goodness of them.
Do you know what's a good 2 movies? Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers.
Well, I would like to see them. I haven't seen them, and I would like to.
Yes, you did. We watched them.
Nope.
Yes, we did.
Did not.
Yes, we did.
I know for a fact we didn't. Not together.
Like we did,
I've never seen it. You know how many times I know exactly what Meet the Fockers is, and I always have known, and I know for a fact I've never seen it because I don't know anything about them.
You need to watch those movies. Those are such good movies.
Literally, the Fockers thing was on TV the other day, and when we were looking for a movie, and I said that we should watch it.
No, you have to watch Meet the Parents first.
Anyway, Big Trouble in Little China I could watch over and over again. Never heard of that one. Casey likes McLovin from Superbad. Casey, you are McLovin from Superbad. Mystery Alaska says, the first Super Troopers is almost a daily here at the firehouse. You want to go for a mustache ride?
American Pie, and then he fucks the pie.
Super Troopers is hilarious. I'm not going to lie. Let me get a liter of cola. Or these schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I've only seen Superbad once.
And then he's just like, Superbad?
Is that what you're talking about?
Talking about Super Troopers.
Oh, then I've only seen that movie once.
And the guy is like, now you gotta smoke the whole bowl. The guy's like, please, no. We're ready. Lauren, The Great Outdoors. That's a good one for you.
That one is the one that, when you're up north at the cabin and it's raining, you put on The Great Outdoors. Except that it happened to Beano in real life. I wasn't there because I was hunting, but my mom got to see it, and she said it was the funniest thing that ever happened to her because Beano went out in the woods with a beer to go find me and my dad, ran into a mama bear and her cubs, and the cub tried coming by him, so instead of, not going by the cub, he ran full speed from halfway out into the woods back to my cabin, had beer spilled over him, and comes in the cabin. He's like, a bear chased me. "Where chase me?" And then he comes back out with a shotgun and another beer because he spilled the other beer all over himself to come find me and my dad. Me and my dad were out in the woods, and he goes, "Lauren, I think I hear screaming." And I told him he was psycho because he can't hear shit. He can't even hear us when we're talking to him across the living room. Turns out it was Bino screaming.
Wow.
Because he was being chased by a bear.
All right, we gotta catch up on these comments. We're real
Drink
far
your
behind.
damn bourbon.
Hold on.
Thing, I'll catch up.
Dustin says No Country for Old Men is now an old movie ? And Tipsy Whiskey says it is not. I have never seen it, but I don't think it's an old movie. No Country for Old Men, 2007, old. I mean, it's almost 20 years ago.
Well, I would call Holden old, and he was alive in 2007.
But it's not old. I can respect the 1994 being old at Sugar Kitty. That's coming from like 30 years old. Okay, that's a bit old. I only say that because it was before I was born. That's the only thing that makes it old. But
okay,
like,
but
also you would have had to be
8 in 2007.
I'm talking about 1994. That was when Pulp Fiction came out. Gran Torino is right near the top of my list for the best movie, at least with Clint Eastwood. I've seen Gran Torino. I have seen Clint Eastwood. The Hummungs. I have never seen Harry Potter and have zero interest.
Who?
Dustin says that. Top Shelf Dustin. That hurts my feelings. Although, if you're not into magic, it's hard to get into. But they're still such good movies. It's just that you really have to like
watching them because it's not worth it. And
watching,
even if you don't like it, you can still admit that they're pretty good movies.
Just watching the magic is entertaining. Like seeing everything, like it's just an entertaining concept. You don't have to think it's great.
Is like when you watch the first one, it's like a bunch of 11-year-olds. It's like, yeah, I get how that's kind of hard to watch. But by the time you get to the last one, they're like 18, so it's a little bit easier to watch.
Dustin said, "No, that said Network is in my top 10 movies." Network.
Mhm.
Like Social Network?
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
Like Social Network or Network? I've never heard of Network. But like Social Network, that's the one with Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg, and it's got that's a great movie. Like I hated Mark Zuckerberg after that movie. Like they did a good job at making me hate Mark Zuckerberg. Like I'm not gonna lie. I like the back half of the Harry Potter collection. I find the first half boring to BH. You're not wrong though. The first half when they're children, it's hard to watch. Like Harry's lines in the first movie are like, "Oh, wow, yeah, oh," like he doesn't say much. He's dumb. Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield is in the top 5 comedies for me. Never seen that one. Comedies, mid-70s, Bananas, Sleeper, Blazing Sandals, Young Frankenstein. I've never seen any of those either. Gosh, I need to get on more.
Holden, the 70s was 30 years before
Doctor Strangelove, you're right. No, that was a great comedy. I hated Strangelove, thought it was just so corny. Been a while since I last saw it, but I loved it. Slim Pickens rode the bomb down like a Bronco. Epic. I'm so confused. Happy birthday. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. 4 Leaf Wootsies in the chat. Yes, Waterboy is good. No Adam Sandler movie is funny.
Peter! Adam Sandler's like the best human ever. I read an article today. Look at me.
Okay, I'm just trying to
catch
catch
up
up on the comments.
I read an article today that Adam Sandler and his wife sent Jennifer Aniston flowers on Mother's Day because I guess that she had always struggled with fertility and that's why she never had a kid. Like that's so sweet.
He's a great guy. Did you know in Billy Madison he really threw dodgeballs at little kids because that was what the thing was, and the parents yelled at him for doing it, and he's like, "What do you want me to do? That's great!" And then they threw the ball at him.
One time, my dad told me that when I was a kid, I used to watch Billy Madison all the time. But when I was a little bit older, I watched Billy Madison. I realized when the fuck did my parents let me watch that?
That's horrible. Bad Axe Bobby says most superhero and Star Wars movies and series have sucked for the last 10 years. A couple standouts, but mostly just suck. Too much pandering for me.
What has been like a series lately? In the last 10 years. All the Batman movies came out.
Just Marvel and DC.
Yeah, like the Justice League movies obviously sucked. The Wonder Woman movies on themselves were fine, but when she entered Justice League, it was horrible.
Actually, Snyder cut Justice League. It was so good. But you're right. The last 10 years have not been great. I mean, except for Endgame. I'll say Endgame was great.
I'm sorry, but the Dark Knight Rises, or the Dark Knight series is
trilogy.
Like the best. That was the highest grossing film until Barbie.
Sugar says Godfather or Godfather 2.
I watched
Godfather
all of them at my class and they were bland.
Godfather 3 movies. I think you're mistaken there. Oh.
What did you say? Why are you making us look stupid on the internet, Holden? This is why I get angry.
Wait, I'm confused. What
Are
movies
you
did I
buy
watch?
me dessert when
What
we're
movies
doing
did we?
this?
Wait, whoa.
I didn't watch them.
I'm confused.
Moving on.
Burt Reynolds is the old guy in The Longest Yard. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was so behind on the chat that half these shit isn't making sense. Godfather is lightning fast compared to Reds. Hanging in. Is it your birthday?
No, it's Holden's birthday.
I don't know.
It's Holden's birthday.
It was my birthday last week, but this is the birthday live stream. Beer Fest is funny.
My parents have Beer Fest, and when we were like kids going to like the movies, you'd always come across Beer Fest, and it's just a lady's fucking tits out with her fucking 2 big ass fucking jugs of beer, and you're thinking like, my parents watch this, and then your mom goes, "You can't watch that movie, put it back," and then you're just thinking, my parents watch this movie? Yeah.
All right. We gotta really catch up in these comments so I can just like be there with everyone. There's something about Mary is funny. I've never seen it. Summer Rental is funny, overrated John Candy movie. Never seen that one either.
Which one?
Wow. Summer Rental.
Oh, I've never seen Summer Rental.
The Big Lebowski, hilarious classic. The Big Lebowski, I've heard of, not seen. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was last weekend, but I appreciate the gesture. I mean, this is the birthday live stream, so I'll still take any happy birthday that anyone's willing to give. Fall asleep during Lebowski every time. Pass. Wow, I figured he's hating. I've never seen it.
hate Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I don't like it only because they would always show it at school. Like
It's
if you had a free day at school, they would
not
put on
that-
Ferris Bueller's Day
It's
Off.
not that interesting of a movie.
I don't know. I always associated it with like something that you didn't pay attention to.
That's
in
what
school.
your school put on. My school put on like Shrek. My school's cool.
Network, not freaking Social Network. LOL. Network. I'm mad as hell. I'm not gonna take it anymore. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it actually. Wait, maybe I have heard of it. Network is a mid-70s movie, not anything like Social Network. Okay.
There wasn't the Social Network in the 70s, so.
Right. Yeah. Didn't exist back then. Network. I'll have to watch that one. Network. Interesting. Those 70 comedies are Woody Allen and Mel Brooks movies. Woody Allen. I don't follow this idea that if a movie is from before you were born, you won't see it. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I said movies before I was born are only old. I love old movies.
You consider them old because you weren't alive.
Yes.
Meaning you don't consider yourself old, but a 25-year-old movie would be old. So when Holden turns 25, we're all gonna call him an old fucking man.
Yeah, apparently. No, I mean, what are like? I like Steven Seagal, and I like.
Sure, kid doesn't like Adam Sandler either.
Stallone,
What's wrong with
Rockies.
you people?
There's a lot of people that don't like Adam Sandler.
Why?
I don't know why.
He's such a good person, and he
He's-
walks around in fucking basketball
His
shorts.
movies
like a
are so
normal dude.
funny. I
And
don't
he pays
get
for
it.
his own movies too.
Oh man.
Man, I wish I had money.
I have to agree about Adam Sandler. No, just no. Nothing more to say. That hurts me. It hurts me so much. Glengarry Glen Ross. Best scene with Alec Baldwin. Put the coffee down. Glengarry Glen Ross.
Well, we
That's
watch
confusing.
bleh.
Alec Baldwin. Dr. Strangelove and How I Learned to Love the Bomb.
I don't need to know how you learned how to love.
Oh. Goodfellas is a good
Hold on,
movie.
you're skipping comments.
What was that? They were talking to each other.
Tell Holden he was named after the star of Network. Was William Holden in the Star of Network? Because he was not named after William Holden. We've been over
Was
this.
a joke reference to William Holden.
Yeah. Tilot was not named after William Holden, even though Holden's name is literally Holden William.
It is Holden William. My name do be Holden William Tilot.
So this is a really
Yeah.
funny story. But me and Holden, we were just dating, and he would come visit me at college, and he would park his car at my grandpa's house, and then he would come hang out with me. And it's really funny. So I told my grandpa that could a friend park at your house, right? And he said, yeah. Well, anyway, me and Holden were making out in his car in my grandpa's driveway. He walks up to the next to the car, looks in the window, and just walks away. And then I had to go in there and face him afterwards. And I was like, yeah, so that's my friend. And he goes, oh, what's your friend's name? And I was like, Holden. He goes, oh, like William Holden? And that was the end of the conversation.
Holden Caulfield, like in Catcher in the Rye.
No, also not
Every
after my friend Jada.
English
When
teacher
I
ever.
told her I was dating a guy named Holden, she goes, like Catcher in the Rye, because that was her favorite book. I finally met Holden's parents, asked where they got the name from, and she's like, "Oh, it was just in a baby book. It was this. It was our second name. They were gonna name him Garrett.
I was gonna be a Garrett.
I could never, ever date a Garrett. It's just not okay. I would never have swiped on a Garrett. You can be hot as fuck, but I never would have swiped on you.
Oh man.
And you know what? I know something. I didn't realize Holden was a name, right? So for the longest time, I was convinced that Holden was telling me his name was Holden, but it wasn't really his name. So I didn't call you by your name until like 3 or 4 months into us dating. I just said, hey, until you answered me. But then one day you really didn't answer me, and I said your name, and then you answered, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's really his name. I'm gonna cry. Don't look at me.
What the fuck? You didn't think my name was Holden?
I was like, who the fuck names their kid Holden? The only time I ever heard of anyone named Holden is when people make the Holden McGroin joke.
Holden McGroin.
Who names their kid Holden McGroin?
Every time someone says that, I always just like, oh man, that's so original. I've never heard that one before. Just kidding. But yeah,
what if my last name was
hold
McGroin?
on. We just need to take a minute and read what Sugar Kitty says. The first 3 words.
I don't see it.
Holden was right. Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. There was another Godfather movie made
It's the first
way
time
later.
You've ever been right in your entire life.
It feels good. Na 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 na. I knew that it wouldn't. Get out my booby. Yes, there was 3 Godfathers movies. I was gonna say, is it not the one where he goes, "Look at how they massacred my boy"? That's from the Godfather movies. Yeah, there was 3 movies. I know I'm not on crack. Goodfellas is a great movie, better than Godfather in my book. The last movie I saw in the theater, was Banshees of Inisherin. Last movie before that was Aquaman. Totally different reasons for seeing that one. Well, I've
she
never
likes
heard of the
Jason
Banshees
Momoa,
one.
doesn't you?
Okay, well, Mr. Momoa is a stud, so.
I don't like going to the movie theater either.
9 times, Bueller. I don't think Woody Allen is funny. Sue me. Don't know who if I saw a picture of Woody Allen, I would know who he is. But the name, and I know the name. I do know the name. I can't put a face to the name right now. Adam Sandler was fine in that one movie where he played the stupid guy and yelled a lot. Well, that's all of his movies, so you're in luck. Actually, in Jack and Jill, well, technically he plays a girl and a guy, but the guy's smart, the girl's the dumb one. Chimichanga Bombs.
I never
classic.
read Catcher in the Rye. What is it even about? Is
Me
it
either.
about like a psychopath, sociopath?
Sandler was one trick pony? Ooh, zippity doodah. I
You
don't
know
like
what?
Sadder.
This
To
is
me,
like
Sadler-
Adam Sandler's like
to
Taylor
me-
Swift. You can hate him all you want, but he's got like a bajillion dollars.
To
so
me,
clearly he did
Adam
something
Sandler
right.
is funny as an old smelly shoe with a hole in it and a lace that's broke and needs polishing.
Look, I'm just
Wowzers.
saying, but if I wrapped up an old smelly shoe with a lace
Dustin
that was
says
broken
Catcher
and
in the
gave it
Rye
to
Blue.
Holden, he would laugh.
Dustin says Catcher in the Rye Blue.
I've never read it.
Holden
That's
was
why I
named
said it.
after the now defunct car manufacturer over here, thanks to GM sucking all the money out of.
We saw
Yeah.
Holden that one time.
I have always told people this. They're like, Holden, and I'm like, yes, like the Australian car company, because Chevy still makes the Chevy SS and Pontiac. I mean, they don't still make Pontiacs, but the Pontiac G6, the Pontiac G8
It's like that, but with
are
the
all
lion on
Holdens.
it, right?
Yes, it's got the lion
we
emblem.
saw it that one time. Remember?
Okay, no, but what people do is they take a Chevy SS and
then
they put a
just the
Holden
thing.
symbol
But
on it.
like, it's the same thing. So
It is the same thing. It is the same thing. Congratulations. I'm glad. I forgot that we had an Aussie in here. I should have been like, hey, Holden, the car company. Yeah. True.
Holden,
Casey says-
Casey Screen is thirsty. Drink your
Okay.
fucking bourbon.
Let's drink. Hold on. I got like
Do you
5
remember
more
which one's
comments.
which?
Yes, I do.
No,
Bib.
stop. Just drink. I will do the comments. Give me the mouse. Give me the mouse.
But I need to talk about the whiskey. You can't do comments. and talk
Well,
about
you're
whiskey
gonna
at the
sip
same
it
time.
and taste it.
You talk too
The
much in
only
between the
funny
comments.
thing in the Sandler movie was when he got into a fist fight with Bob Barker. That was Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey there, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. I don't think Holden said hi to you because he's an asshole.
I literally gave her an entire thing. I said, Stacey H is in the chat. Hello for the whiskey.
Holden these nuts.
These nuts.
I liked Godfellas.
Goodfellas.
more than any other gangster movie. Goodfellas makes me pizza in Great Meat Kentucky.
We were gonna watch Goodfellas after The Godfather, but then after watching three
Mr.
3-hour long.
Lopez! Is your first name George? Or is your first name
Mr. Lopez in the chat says cheers, everyone. Cheers,
Who's
Mr.
married
Lopez.
to Jennifer Lopez?
Ben Affleck.
Ugh, I don't like him. Chevy SS was a Holden Commodore SS.
Commodore.
I can't see.
A Holden Commodore. That's bitchin'. That's a bitchin'.
Drink your bourbon!
Okay, so in the Glen, labeled La Bourbon Bar. You know what bourbon bar is in Spanish? La Bourbon Bar.
I don't think that's how you say bar in Spanish.
Anyway, in the Bourbon Bar Glen, we had the Old Grand Bib Bottle and Bond. And it smells good. In the Bourbon Junkies Glen, we have Old Granddad 114. And it smells good. Together, those make good whiskey. This is it. Good night. Anyway, just kidding. But in all seriousness, when I first poured this Old Granddad Bib, I just about nutted in my nose because there's a large amount of nuts in the nose of this one. You guys weren't wrong when you said that this is Peanut City, and it's all good Peanut City. Like, I love me a nutty note. This smells like candied peanut, like when you take peanuts, you know, like hold on. At China Buffet, they have these peanuts that are covered in like a powdered sugar.
I don't know. Okay, we got kicked out of China Buffet because Jacob threw all over the bar.
But there's like powdered sugar peanuts, and they're so good. And that's what this smells like.
Remember when that one guy sent you those peanuts and you ate them all and didn't say?
Yeah, that was Independent Joe, and I ate them. And during the live stream, the little battle, the Joe battle that we did together, which I gotta do that more. I gotta battle with some more Whiskey 2 people. I gotta do more collaborations. I'm glad winter's coming up. I'm glad I'm gonna quit my job.
You're gonna quit your job?
I'm gonna become unemployed. Leech money off the government. That's how we're gonna pay for this place, this kingdom. So I'm gonna pay for all my whiskey.
I'm not helping you sign up for that shit. I'm gonna do that at work.
But just kidding. Actually, though, this Old Granddad Bottle and Bond smells very good. It's slight fruity note as well, but a great sweet peanutty note. I mean, it smells like all the peanut dust in the world. Like, just, oh, so good. Like, I'm excited. Let's get on the palate.
Palate. I need a snack. Oh.
Okay, so, on the palate, great mouthfeel for a bottle and bond. Only 100 proof. This tastes, it tastes good. It's got sweetness on the palate. It's got some red fruit in it. I don't want to say cherry. I kind of want to say more of like a raspberry. No.
A raspberry.
Raspberry. No, it does have like a little bit of a fruity sweetness along with some caramel. The finish does finish with like a great peanutty note. I really like that a lot. I love nuts. But in all seriousness, let's get another sip on it. It's just like, it does have a little bit of like spice in there. I'm getting a little bit of proof coming across too. And you can't expect too much from that cheap of whiskey, but I have to say, every single...
It like water. I think it's because my wine has the spices in it. So
That's true. I think this will have to go in every single budget blind that I ever do for the rest of my life.
That's literally tasted like spicy water.
I think, for me, this could beat Wild Turkey 101. For budget.
I think you're on
weight.
some fucking bull crap.
I'm not lying.
I think that if they took some bull semen, poured it on top of your head, and you wiggled around in it, you still wouldn't be as crazy as you are right now.
Why is it semen?
Because.
Okay, but seriously, like, this is good. The thing that really trips me out is this 114, same price. The Bottle and Bond cast strength, same price.
Okay, well, so it already smells like it has more flavor, though.
The thing is, I wouldn't put the 114 in the budget blind only because it's such high proof. I kind of would keep it for a cast strength lineup, a cast strength budget lineup.
Also tastes like water. But really strong water.
The bonded.
If you left your tea bag
would
in
be
it
good
too long.
because Turkey 101's at 100 proof, and this is 100 proof. and I think like it would be
These are too
good
light for
budget.
me. I need the stuff that's in like the 120s.
Yeah.
I know I have a problem.
You need the 133 proofer that's called Parker's Heritage down there.
That's how high that is?
133. It's the highest one I own.
Isn't the one that I like, it's one I like 118 or 124?
118.4.
Oh, see, it needs to be closer. 4 more percents before I like it.
Chris Tass says we will try to find a Holden flag for you. That'd be so cool. Holden Utahs are sweet. Casey, fun fact, Casey Tisler used to have a Pontiac G8. It was only the 6-cylinder, but it was still cool. He had it for a very short amount of time because I had some issues.
You know how long my hand looks when I put it right here. I look like a dinosaur with long fingers.
Hey, he says my cousin Vinny is a freaking great comedy as well. I don't know if I've seen it. I'm secretly Ben Affleck, so I'm secretly slightly offended that she doesn't like me.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ben, but you don't make a good Batman, and
She's just biased toward Christian Bale's Batman.
That's not the problem, because I really like Adam West, and I really like Christian Bale, and I really liked
Robert
Pattinson. You know what? To be honest, I don't get the hype about Michael Keaton, but I totally understand why everyone hates Gordon Clooney. What's his name? George Clooney.
Gordon Clooney.
But like, I grew up watching Adam West. That's how I got into it.
Thing is, like Ben Affleck,
he's
back,
he's just like so bland.
But he's playing the Dark Knight.
He's not playing the Dark Knight. He's playing the big old fat Batman that forgot to get off the couch and go to the gym.
like his Batman is the Dark Knight. He's the old man.
He has a gray suit. He's not even dark.
He's old man Batman.
He's not even dark.
The Dark Knight was the
The Dark Knight should be in black.
No, the Dark Knight is supposed to be the beaten down, battered Batman.
Batman. Those cartoons.
That's who he was designed after.
Yes, but guess what? He did it horribly. They should have just recast that guy.
Why do I look so tan?
I'm sorry.
Why do I look so tan?
I'm sorry, Mr. Lopez, but I also think that your wife did a really bad job of the Super Bowl performance, and it should have been Shakira featuring Jennifer Lopez.
Damn.
But I really like her in that Monster-in-Law movie. So
the two youths. The what?
Mean.
The two youths. Yeah, we're some youths. Peanuts. Therefore, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. You know what, Casey? But the thing is, it's a good peanut. I know that you're allergic to the nuts.
So he can't have bourbon with peanuts in it?
No, he can, but his
because it's not actually peanuts,
I know.
Right?
He can't have bourbon with nuts in it. But the thing is, his allergy to peanuts makes him hate the taste of peanuts because he's had
about it?
No, because his brain knows it. It's kind of like the way that people who don't drink whiskey, when they first drink whiskey, they're like, "Ew, it tastes like Sharpie." That's because your brain is programmed that alcohol kills you. It's poison, right? So Casey's brain tells him that peanuts are bad. He hates the smell of peanut butter. It makes him nauseous.
Peanut butter is so good. I honestly feel really bad for you because remember that time you told us a story that Taylor put pistachios in her food and she almost killed him? So
Holden is out to swirl some nuts in his mouth. Absolutely, I am.
9 nuts.
KTB Bourbon is in the chat. Says good evening, y'all. Good evening.
What does KTB stand for?
Kentucky
Fried Bourbon.
Trail Bourbon.
Is that really what it stands for?
Kentucky Trail Bourbon.
I don't think that's what it stands for.
Probably not, because then there would be bourbon twice.
Kick the balls bourbon.
Kentucky Tits Bounce Bourbon. Kentucky Titties Bounce Bourbon. Oh, yes. Nice to meet you, Kentucky Titties. Hey, Z says, I like the color on that wall. This wall.
Guess what, guys? Holden bought a shelf.
I bought a shelf. Oh. We're moving up in the world.
We were sure people might sign it.
We did when we first got it.
Holden never hung it up.
You told me I wasn't allowed to hang it.
I said you can hang it up anywhere in the house.
You told me I'm not allowed to put any nails on this wall.
No. I didn't want you to put 1,000 holes in the wall because I didn't want to repaint them. You put 1 or 2 holes in the wall to make it not a big deal.
To the wall.
To the wall.
To the sweat drips down my balls.
Ooh,
and all
we
these
should ask them.
sprawl.
We should ask
and
them
all
which one of those rigs they like better for you. Because I feel like they would give us an honest opinion.
They're all not going to like the modern look, I don't think.
Well, it's okay. Okay, so guys, we're purchasing wedding bands for Holden, and we need your guys' opinion. So we have two options. This is the first option. Okay, it's
crushed sapphire.
It's crushed sapphires, which my ring
has
sapphires. You can't see them, but my wedding band's gonna be sapphires. Or this one, where it's hammered gold with crushed opals, so it kind of complements the diamond. What do you guys think?
I like it. We're gonna buy them both and
try them on.
And one of them will be my band, and the other one I'll just wear if I'm wearing a better outfit that looks better with it. But I think the blue one would match your ring better, and I think that should be my wedding band.
You think?
Maybe, but we're gonna figure out which one we like better.
I think I like the hammered look better.
I like the hammered look better, but I really love sapphire blue.
I know,
it looks so nice.
You said you wanted the sapphire.
Yeah.
So.
NAG says the OGD bib needs air. Bad neck pour, in my opinion. Honestly, I'm a sucker for neck pours. I think it smells great. Oh my gosh, wait. I just got a whiff of some what are those candy Starburst a little bit of Starburst in there. But it is a great bottle. I can get them for $16. Ooh, very good. Mr. Lopez, I've seen regular OGD, but never seen the bib or the 114. Sadly, where are you from, Mr. Lopez? Maybe I could hook a brother up.
Mr. Lopez has been on here before, but I
know many times.
Can't remember what he said.
I don't know if we've ever asked him where he's from.
Mr. Lopez.
Mr. Lopez. Hanging AG says come back to the OGD bib in a month after a few pours out of it gets way better. I will. I'll definitely do that. I have a feeling I'm going to be drinking this OGD, both of these OGDs a lot, because this OGD 114 smells friggin' nuts. Just kidding. I mean, it does smell nuts. It smells great, but it's not all nuts. I gotta say though, it does seem to have a lot more flavor, or not a lot more flavor, but there just seems to have an extra depth to it. I feel like it smells richer, it's gonna be more viscous. The notes are similar, just it feels amped up a little bit. Definitely has a sweet caramely burnt caramel in this, I think, in it. Very sweet though, brown sugary sweetness in it. Let's get on the palate. Cheers.
I want to skip ahead to the next comment because I have lots of comments about the next comment.
Chris Tatz, I have 3 OGD 114s at the moment in the cupboard. Ooh.
Okay, I don't have any comments about that comment. I meant the next comment. Say it.
I'm Batman.
I just feel like your way of saying I'm Batman, if it doesn't hit me in the right way, you're just not a good enough Batman.
Vengeance.
Yes. Robert Pattinson didn't say I'm Batman, he said I'm Vengeance. I know how much off guard that took me, and I was just
even though it was in every Batman trailer until the movie came out.
I don't know, okay? And then he comes out of that exploding car, and it's just cape. It's just I'm just
okay. Robert Pattinson's Batman is the most badass,
oh my gosh, and
the action sequences in his Batman
Dark
are just
Knight, I will
insane.
never. No movie will ever overdo the Dark Knight.
The Joker and
yes, people who act like the other Joker, even the first Joker, he was great, but no, he was not Heath Ledger.
OGD 114 is really good and cheap. I always keep it at the bar. Keep it on the bar. Yeah. I mean, it tastes fantastic. I'm going to get another taste on it and give a little actual review on it. But I feel even in mixers for the price, can't go wrong with this.
This is the same one. I have to do it again.
It's 114.
I had that one already.
You tried it?
I had it before you did. It tasted like extra spicy water.
It does. It tastes... It tasted like extra spicy water. Woo!
I need a snack. I'm so hungry.
She's not wrong though. It does have a little bit of spice in it, a little bit of nutmeg in there. But overall, some good.
A lot of nutmeg in your French toast today.
It was good. I liked it. Yeah, it was
extra
good.
Christmassy.
No.
I was trying to find I have apple pumpkin spice for pumpkin pies, and I couldn't find it. So I was trying to make it fall-y.
Folly. I do like
French
fall.
toast yesterday, but I didn't put the right ingredients in it.
No, it tasted really good. It just
good. I put all the love in there.
Kentucky Titties Bouncing says good OGD. Wait, I already read that one. Sorry. KTB Bourbon. If you want to let me know what your name really is, I'd love to know what it is. That way, when I'm calling you Kentucky Titties, I know what I'm missing out on.
It's Kentucky Titties and Chris Tatas.
And Chris Tata says, "What about Val Kilmer as Batman?" She loves
I
Mr. Val.
forgot Val Kilmer.
Right? You like
I
him.
haven't seen the like in between the. I have not watched like. So I grew up when I was growing up. We always watched the Batman TV show, and then right afterwards was Wonder Woman. I always watched that. Obviously, I've seen the ones in between that and Dark Knight, but I haven't seen them in so long that I couldn't even tell you what my opinion is. But remember the time I spilled the beer and we laughed for like 25 minutes?
Unbelievable.
That's how I feel right now.
Hey, he says, I like OGDB 114 on a rock and a bib meat. Good to know. I'll have to try it on the rock. It's been a while since.
Working. When was I working?
It's been a while since I poured some water into whiskey.
Did I work on Saturday or Friday?
You worked on Saturday.
Okay, I was working on Saturday, and there was like a party. It was a wedding party. Well, some people were ordering, and by some people, I mean a lot of people, because we literally sold out of all of our liquor, which is insane because it was like 500 bottles of liquor. But not the point. Everyone was ordering. One guy was ordering Brothers Bond on the rocks. Another guy was ordering Bowman Brothers. Another guy ordered Blue Rock. Okay. And I put a rock in the glass because everyone was ordering it with rocks. And I'm thinking, like, God, these people just are using all my rocks. Like, I go home and people don't ask for rocks in my house. We're always drinking it neat. Like, we're baller bitches over here. Well, anyway, this random ass dude, like, he was not part of the party, comes up to the bar and goes, "What kind of pussy is drinking that with a rock?" And the guy goes, "I don't need a rock. Make me take the rock out."
What?
Yeah!
Take the rock? How'd you do it with your fingers?
I just dumped it out in the ice bin.
Well, what about the whiskey?
No, I just had put the rock in. I was like pouring my whiskey into the jigger. Yeah. And this random guy said it. And the guy who had been ordering bourbon all night on the rock, it was like, you just take it out. Just take the rock out.
Okay, I poured a little bit of water into the OGD 114. And is it wrong of me to say I think I smell a little bit of a banana in here? I honest to God think I got a little bit of banana. Chris Tat says, Lila's asked if Lauren has seen Shotgun Wedding with J-Lo and Josh Duhamel. She says it's funny.
I definitely have long ass time ago. J-Lo is a fantastic actress. I think she should be an actress. I don't think she should be a singer.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know. She's just kind of mean. And when she performs, it's just all this like, shake my boob and shake my tatas. And it's like, no singing. And it's like, just sing.
Just act, you mean?
Sing! Because she never sings.
Oh, because she's always like, dancing?
She's always like, I don't like singing. You know, I'm just disappointed.
All right, Hang Casey says numero dos. What's number 2? Peter White says number 2.
Number 2, Casey said number 2.
I know, but what are we saying number 2 about?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Casey Titzler, I think of the tax thing, alcohol taxes are lower than most. Number
2.
Number 2.
That makes sense. That song reminded me of high school parties and Need for Speed Underground. Wait, what song?
What song?
Oh, shit.
The only song that's stuck in my head right now was the na-na. What song is that?
I don't know, but I think I played Need for Speed Underground. So
crazy.
Which one says
Crazy in Love?
Which one says bad motherfucker on it? Oh wait, that was Sam Jackson. Motherfucker.
He says that in every movie.
But in Pulp Fiction is like motherfucker. Every other word is motherfucker.
There's a lot of N-words in that movie.
Oh yeah, hard R's too.
Mm-hmm.
Robinson Whiting says I like the Sapphire one. Oh, they were talking about the rings, number 2.
Okay. So
they like the
those
hammered.
2 say like the hammered one. My mom says she likes the Sapphire. Okay.
I really like them both. I think number 2.
I think we're going to order both, and if we really don't like one, we'll return it. We just have to choose which one we like the most to get blessed.
I think number 2 looks cooler, but I think I
like that number 1 will match my ring.
Blue has always been my favorite color. I purposely put sapphires in her ring because the blue with gold looks awesome. and it'd be nice if my ring matched her ring. So like, we'll see which one I do. But I do like the look of the hammered with the opal.
I'm glad we could figure that out together. We put our brains together and we figured it out.
Brain
We're
trust.
like Dora the Explorer. I mean, yeah, Dora the Explorer. She puts her brain together with the audience and they figure out the problem.
No, she puts it together with map and backpack.
No, she asks.
Titty Whiskey grabbed one after I hounded him, and he was pleasantly surprised.
You hounded him?
How'd you hound him?
You dirty, dirty man.
Chris Tapp said Heath Ledger was the best Joker by far.
Yes.
Especially since he is Australian.
He's Australian?
Was.
He's good. I've never seen a Heath
You
Ledger.
know who else is Australian?
You?
Margot Robbie.
Oh, yeah?
Wow!
How did Heath Ledger die? I can't remember.
He overdosed.
I don't think but it was like on prescription, right? Like it was things he was prescribed. I was like Michael Jackson, right?
He went nuts from like playing Joker and like
I don't think.
killed himself.
No, because he was in another movie before he died.
I know, but like the joke, like everyone says that
He was in another
like
movie, and that movie was way more fucked up than Joker. It was something Emporium, Mr. something. I have it at my parents' house. If you watch this movie, Holden, you would leave a different person. It's one of those movies where it fucks up your life.
like The Prisoner.
No, it is like, it's like, I don't know.
Hey, Maisie says, I'm so tired of superhero movies. They always do the origin movies and never get that interesting. I know,
See?
honestly, they're annoying.
And so like Dark Knight did origin, but the last one, just the Batman, they did not do origin. He just jumped in and he was already.
Mr. Lopez says, as soon as I heard Twilight Guy was going to be Batman, I effing hated it. But after watching the movie, I must admit he did a good job.
Yes, that's what I thought. I was
actually,
like, Robert Pattinson.
The thing is, he's known for the Twilight movies, but he's in a lot of like smaller movies and indies and stuff, and he's like an excellent actor.
He did
like,
fantastic.
In other movies that aren't Twilight, he's like a phenomenal actor.
And like the chemistry with what's her name?
I forget.
Zoe? No, it's not Zoe. Yes.
Kravitz?
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz. Yeah. Like there wasn't too much chemistry where it overtook the movie. Like I feel like the Dark Knight Rises movies, there's like a lot of like love scenes because like he's so in love with Rachel. But I liked that this movie was not that. It was mostly focusing on him. And I also liked that they chose the Riddler because nobody chooses the Riddler anymore.
True.
Like that was such a good thing on their part to do.
Chris Tapp says Hugh Jackman is the boy from Oz. And
I
Wolverine.
love Hugh Jackman.
He's the
I
greatest.
would lick his body
I'm telling you.
up and down, and Holden would too.
I'm telling you, The Prestige, great movie.
Ugh.
Hugh Jackman.
Ugh. Yum.
Hugh Jackman versus Christian Bale.
Oh my god, that would be such a good movie.
It is a movie.
Where?
The Prestige.
No, I'm talking Wolverine and Batman.
No, Hugh Jackman is a magician against Christian Bale's magician.
No, if Wolverine and Batman went head to head, that would be like the best movie ever.
Anyway.
Batman has the claws too. They're just made out of that other material.
Ow, why are you punching me?
Because I was showing you how they're gonna punch each other.
Oh, Heidi says I got citrus on the bib, but way more on the 114. I do have to say that
Thanks for bringing us back to our topic.
The 114 definitely has some more fruit in it than the bib does. The 114 is more fruity, for sure. So the question is the 114 just the bib at a higher proof, or is there a slight age difference or anything like that?
No, I don't want to finish my wine because I told Alyssa I would give her a sip.
Oh, wow. We'll just leave a sip in there then.
Holden, this is like a glass.
So pour half a glass for you and a half a glass for her. Technically,
What if she likes it? She wants more than a glass.
She knows where the store is.
We didn't buy. We bought this in Milwaukee. I'll just go get another glass.
Fat Val Kilmer. He's starting to look like a fat Brando.
Is he fat now? Oh my god.
KTB Bourbon says it's my initials. The K is for Kelly. The rest can remain a mystery. So is Kelly
like female or Kelly as a male?
I was just about to ask that. Kelly like female or Kelly like male? Or is it Kentucky Titties? Because I'm still going to call you Kentucky Titties. Although if you're a woman, Kentucky Titties might be a little bit less nice, right? But it's a really good name. It's Kentucky Titties. You know what I mean? Only banana I've gotten on whiskey is Old Forester 1920, or my Jack Daniels 10, or JD Red Dog. Ooh, banana note. Ooh, Brothers Bond, the original one, the 80 proofer, very banana. Otherwise, Old Forester 100 proof, very banana. So if you're searching for bananas, also I can get a slight banana note in the 1792, but not a lot. I'm not one of the ones who gets a lot of banana in that. He says, no, I haven't meaning to try it. Oh, when asked about trying the Jack Bonded. Margot Robbie is hot. Honestly, there are two things that made the Barbie movie amazing. One of them was Ryan Gosling's Ken, because that was by far, like, he's so funny. Honestly, Ryan Gosling as Ken, hilarious. But Margot Robbie, nice. Right, Bubba? Margot Robbie, very, very hot. Well, yeah, I know, but have you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes, Holden. I saw Wolf of Wall Street.
You get to see her titties.
I know, and Leo DiCaprio saw her vagina.
Yeah, well, he didn't actually see her vagina.
Oh, I think he looked at it.
No, they have these things called.
Do you know
they have these things called modesty garments. That's like just padding.
Do you want to know something? Margot Robbie is married to the guy that Draco Malfoy pushes out of the way when he wants to go touch that bird in the third Harry Potter movie. That's her husband.
That's so random.
That's her husband.
How do you know that?
Because I know everything.
Apparently she does know everything, doesn't she?
Alyssa, this is for you, even though I know you're not watching, you bitch.
What a friggin' hoe. Hey, this is, I must say, the
Holden,
most recent.
What happened here? Why is it coming out like this? It's gotta.
Because it has a piece of lint, and it's.
Why is the stream all funky?
It's a guy joke.
Yes, I know. That's a joke I'm trying to make.
Hey, Macy says, I must say, the most recent Batman needs quieter shoes. Not very stealthy. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Vengeance is loud.
Yes, vengeance is loud, honestly. Chris Tass says, now we're doing mixed metaphors, DC versus Marvel, Batman versus Wolverine.
That would be such a good movie!
Okay, but Batman wouldn't stand a chance.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't even care.
Wolverine physically has no
Wolverine
weakness.
is literally such a good character.
He's literally
I am
invulnerable.
honestly, I think, what are those movies called?
X-Men?
The X-Men movies are so fucking good. They're way better than the rest of the Marvel movies.
Wolverine can't die. The only thing that can kill Wolverine is Wolverine himself.
They're such good movies. I love the X-Men movies.
Casey Tilbert says banana is an underrated flavor in whiskey, I must say, and I can agree with you. Although I don't know if it's necessarily underrated, but it is less common. I do enjoy getting it.
My topic has to get us back on topic.
Okay.
So back to your birthday topic. I bought you 4. Put your face out of my way. 4 new puddings to put into your Ninja Creamy.
I like pudding. Putting my dick where it don't belong.
I have never said pudding. The last time I said pudding without someone saying that joke was 2.5 years ago before I met Holden.
Hey.
Anyway, I bought you 4 new puddings to make ice cream. One of them's banana cream.
Bubba, Peter White versus Chris Tass is next up.
I don't know what that means.
Peter White said, isn't Jackman and Reynolds next up? Canadian versus Australian. And yes, they are. In the next Deadpool movie, Wolverine is fighting Deadpool in front of the 20th Century Fox sign.
How is that good? Who's going to win?
Have you not seen the thing for it?
No.
Wolverine's in the next Deadpool movie.
Really?
Yeah.
They're coming out with another Deadpool movie? I knew that they were going to mix Deadpool and the X-Men. I didn't realize it was going to be Hugh Jackman. Is it Hugh Jackman?
It's
still?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
Because Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are like besties.
My mouth just started watering.
Oh my god! I love Ryan Reynolds. Honestly, popular opinion, Ryan Reynolds is probably like one of the funniest. Like I
like Ryan Reynolds.
I've never seen a single Ryan Reynolds movie that I haven't liked. I've never seen Amityville Horror all the way through, and I don't like scary movies, but I'm sure I would like it.
You want to try this wine?
I just tried it.
Oh.
Casey says, unpopular opinion, the new Joker movie is interesting and good. Unpopular.
Wait, which one's the new Joker movie?
I agree.
Like the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
very
a good movie. He did
Absolutely.
a fantastic job. He's just not Heath Ledger.
Yeah, no, Joaquin Phoenix did a fantastic. I loved that movie. Although I'm skeptical about the newest one with.
For Coming with Another?
Yeah, and Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn.
I did hear about that, and it's gonna be Joaquin Phoenix again, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure her and Joaquin Phoenix know each other. Like there should be chemistry there.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say? Chemistry in real life is no chemistry on TV.
No. Like
they know each other and they can act well together.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they know each other.
Mr. Lopez says she knows where the store is. Oh.
Wait, it's
Mr. Lopez.
Oh.
She knows where the store is.
What's the store?
You said that. You said Alyssa knows where the store is. Or no, I said that. I said she knows where the store is. She can buy her own.
I was gone.
And he loved Deadpool. I think the world loved Deadpool by far.
Good freaking movies.
Both of them. Hilarious. I forgot about the Deadpool movies when we were listing favorite movies. They're freaking up there.
Wolverine is still above them now. Wolverine's up here, Deadpool, and then Marvel down here. Actually, no, then Iron Man, because Robert Downey Jr. is also very, very, very lovable.
Whiskey Uncensored in the chat says, I heard there was some live butt stuff going on in here. Indeed, there was.
Just
and he heard a lot of bananas.
What's his nuts and what's his nuts?
Between Bourbon.
Yep.
And Shredder.
I understand the joke now.
Deadpool is fantastic. Absolutely he is. Everyone just loves Margot Robbie after Wolf of Wall Street. Who doesn't love that movie?
I heard she did a really, really good job in I, Tonya. And I never watched that movie.
Me either. Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street.
She was about the ice skater.
Oh, I heard about that too.
Yeah, I heard she did a really good job.
Yeah, it's probably the number one most paused movie ever to be made.
What? I saw Wolf of Wall Street one time, and my parents didn't pause it once, but I don't think my dad's into blonde girls, so...
Male. Yeah. It's pretty hard to offend me this many shots in.
No. My dad has a cousin that is a male named Kelly. So, I think he's married into the family.
What's that doing?
Because I know it's a man's name, too, so it's not offensive.
No, I had said that if I called them Kentucky titties and they were a woman.
Well, you know what? I accidentally called Chris Tatas. So you know what?
He is Chris Tatas. We have Chris Tatas. We have Kentucky titties, or maybe just say Kelly titties.
What does AZ stand for besides Arizona? Ass zippers.
Asperger's. Asperger's? Hanging Asperger's? That's horrible. What? That's some get you canceled type shit.
I said Asperger's.
Asperger's is what you just said.
Zippers!
Unbelievable, guys. Who invited her on this?
I said Asperger's.
Whiskey Uncensored says, John, it takes an eggplant farmer to know an eggplant farmer. Ooh.
I'm an eggplant farmer, but only to one eggplant.
Hanging says it like Margot in My Name is Earl TV show.
She was in that? No. I don't believe
Probably.
her.
She was so much more when she was in Home and Away, The Days of Our Lives in Australia. Is that the one that had...
She was in The Days of Our Lives of Australia?
He's saying that Home and Away is The Days of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Is that the one that had the Hemsworth brother in it? I kept seeing clips of like an old Australian like soap or something that she was in with Chris or Liam Hemsworth, I think it was, not Chris. But apparently that's like where Australian actors and actresses
get Chris
their
Hemsworth
big break.
Is such a holy man, and Liam Hemsworth is a dick.
Yeah. Trigger says, and the Aborigine has entered the building. Oh, Logan.
Logan. That was a really good movie.
Jinx.
I didn't see that. I remember when it came out, but another movie came out at the same time, and I chose to go to that movie, and that was my budget for the month because I was a teenager and I only had a little bit of money, so I spent it all on food. So I chose to see the other movie, and then me and Holden watched Logan, and it was just like, Hugh Jackman is just a magic
Peter says
man.
actually both Wolverine and Deadpool are fictional Canadians. That is true. Wolverine is Canadian in the comic books, but Ryan Reynolds is Canadian in real life.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Chris Tess said, yeah, Ryan blew the budget on Wolverine, so he cannot afford any other X-Men again. That's true. Yes. Third wall break. Well, Deadpool was a Wolverine Weapon X movie. Did you know that?
Wait. What's a Weapon X? Like
No. X-Men Origins, Wolverine. Yeah. So the guy with his, Ryan Reynolds was in it, playing Wade Wilson.
Yeah, he had
the sword arms.
Yeah.
His mouth was glued shut.
I always wondered why. I mean, I always.
And then he goes back and shoots himself in the head.
Because it was obviously an afterthought to make him something, right? That's why it wasn't in the first Wolverine movie.
No, he was supposed to be Deadpool in that first Wolverine.
I know,
movie.
but it was an afterthought to make it an actual thing itself, right? That's why in that movie he wasn't like he didn't appear as Deadpool. He was just this guy that came in and just fought for 5 minutes and then.
Yeah, he was like Weapon X or whatever.
So does that mean that Deadpool's gonna win this time because Wolverine already won once?
Maybe. Probably. No, I think they become friends.
Spoilers.
They have to be. I don't know.
I hope they become friends.
I'm so excited.
I literally love. Have you seen all the X-Men movies?
Yes.
Me too.
You've seen Dark Phoenix?
I've seen all of my.
You've seen Dark Phoenix?
And my dad.
Dark Phoenix probably came out when we started dating.
Really?
It's Sophia Turner.
I watched all.
It's
the last
Sansa Stark.
Last time I watched all the X-Men movies was in college.
Okay, did you see the one with Sophie Turner as the main character?
I've had too much wine to remember it.
Oh, well, probably not.
To be honest with you, between Sansa Stark and Jennifer Lawrence, I probably couldn't tell the difference right now. Because
she was Googler it.
Are you drunk? Who's drunk? Are you drunk? Am I drunk? Are we both?
She was Googler it. Googler, hello. Joaquin Phoenix is arguably the best actor in the world right now.
No, Joaquin Phoenix is fantastic.
The only movie I've ever seen with him in is Joker.
He played Johnny Cash in Johnny June. That's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
It's a good movie. I think it's on Amazon. We can watch it.
Chris Tass says, you do remember the cameo of Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2, don't you? He was the Invisible Man. He was only seen when he was executed. Yes, and that was hilarious. Yes. I love that movie. Yes. Oh, so good. And the references to Thanos in that movie are hilarious because Cable, the guy who plays Cable, is Brolin, Josh Brolin. Yes, and he's the guy who plays Thanos in the Marvel movie or in like the Avengers movies.
Isn't it crazy when you see people that play things that you don't see their actual faces, and then you see them in other movies?
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, the same person.
Yeah. No Basic Instinct is number one pause. Oh, really? What scene? AZ aggressively zealous.
Yes.
Hanging aggressively zealous.
Hold on, let's come up with some other terms that I could be.
I don't know. I'm scared for you to come up with terms right now. After saying hanging Asperger's.
No, it was ass zippers, okay? Angry zebras.
Just because you put an extra syllable in ass burgers does not mean.
Stop, there's no B. No.
Anyway, Chris Tass says, yeah, a couple of Hemsworth, including Barry, before he became a surgeon. Wow. Chris Tass says, sorry, that should be Larry Hemsworth. Google him.
Who the fuck is Larry?
Larry. Who the fuck is Chuck and Larry? Anyway, we're at an hour and 48 minutes. Just absolutely rolling along here.
I've been drinking.
You have. But, I think it's about that time. We've been having a lot of good fun. But I think someone needs a snacky snack. Someone needs to get some food in there. Maybe a couple calories. I don't know, but I think you need some food.
Don't touch me there.
Oh, okay. But anyway, that being said, thank you all for coming on tonight. Overall recap. This honey bock from Lakefront Brewery, it was very good. If you guys are ever in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, visit Lakefront.
Was literally so funny.
So a great tour.
It was a fantastic tour.
They have a lot of good
beers. I paid $13 for the tour, right?
Their Oktoberfest.
You're interrupting me. Paid $13 for this damn tour. We got 4 free drink tokens, okay? So I don't know how much each drink was, but I can guarantee that's almost $13. Then on top of that, Holden got like 3 free freaking drink tokens during the thing just because he was there.
Well, one of them.
And then on top of that, you also get a free drink on the tour in the middle of it. You get your money's worth, and it's funny. And I only paid for 45 minutes, and it was at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, and
go.
Good beer.
Go.
Great Oktoberfest. Anyway.
Don't walk there, but go.
Anyway.
Drive. Drive there.
Then we got the old granddads here. Boom. Boom. I'm not sure which one I like better. This for sure is going to be in many, many blinds.
So do you like spicy water or spicy?
That's the spicy or spicy? Why is it spicy?
Spicy.
I don't know. We're gonna have to let them open up a bit, but I like them both a lot. The 114 definitely has more flavor to it.
But it's the same thing?
Yeah, it's like the same flavors. This is just elevated and this isn't. But I think for like a easy sipper, if I was gonna compare it to like a Wild Turkey or like a budget whiskey, I would compare this one to it. I think this one is something I would put more toward like cast strength blinds, like budget cast strength, like rare breed or 1920, 114, stuff like that. I'll be doing some more blinds here in the near future, and I got a lot more bottles than I used to have, so I'd love to do some comparisons and figure it out. But overall, very, very happy that I own these two bottles now. They're super good. I love me some Jim Beam products. I love me a good peanutty taste. Yeah, I have no complaints over here. Chris Tess says you need to try Cougar Bait and Shotgun Wedding beers from Kentucky.
One day we'll go to Kentucky. It's probably going to be after our shotgun wedding. I'm just kidding. Our wedding.
Cougar Bait.
Actually, I don't know if it's going to be shotgun by the time we get to it. It could feel like a shotgun wedding. I don't know what's going to happen.
Anyway, hey, Mr. Lopez says, love whenever I'm able to catch your live streams.
I've been told we're the funniest people on the internet. I believe it. I never rewatch our videos. That's too cringy.
Mr. Lopez, we love having you here, so I always appreciate you seeing you here. Chris S says, Romper Stompers, his best work. Whose best work?
Where's Chris?
Gladiator Aussie. Wow. Well, that being said, guys, thank you all for being here once again. We had a lot of fun tonight. Honestly, just great live stream. Great people talking. Great talking to you guys.
Can you
honestly.
tell the people what I'm drinking now?
Oh, and now Lauren is drinking this. It is
It's a wine with birds on it.
It is winter wine.
It's winter wine.
It's mulled.
I'm ready for it to be Christmas.
Mulled
You're supposed to drink
cherry
this
wine.
warm, but I'm too lazy to put it in the microwave. And also, I don't know why it's supposed to be warm. I have it in my wine fridge, but it is what it is. I have like 6 bottles in there.
She's starting to talk like me because she's talking really fast, so that just means that the live stream has to end because she's talking like
Do you
this.
want to know something?
What's up?
At work, I'm the person that's known as the person who talks too fast.
Oh,
Like-
you're
like-
Eminem.
Like,
Wiki.
I go to work, and they make fun of me, and they go, and blah, 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 blah. Just like Lauren. That's what they say.
That's because you're used to being like presenting in front of like an audience
No,
like this, that you're
Because
talking
I'm always
faster.
talking like blah, 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 and then I just come
Speed.
up. I end, but I still have things more to say, so I just say and blah 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 blah.
True.
I'm not allowed to work with certain social workers at work because they think too slowly, and my mouth is always running like 100 miles per hour. It's a problem.
That's funny. But anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Also, go check out the rest of the people on the TGIT crew. Tricky says meow, hashtag TGIT. Anyone else who's live streaming tonight, I know 21090 is always on. And Sugar Kitty did post a link right there. Up next, 21090 TGIT schedule. So make sure you guys are hopping over there. Let them know I sent you. And let them know that we drank some good beer on this stream tonight. I don't know if they're drinking beer. I'll probably hop on there later. Probably after this. Get Lauren a snack. Hop on there for a little bit. Maybe continue drinking a little bit for the night. But that being said, thank you all for being here. A kiwi is an
like
Australian.
a bird, right?
A kiwi is a fruit, a bird, and an Australian, I believe. He is Kiwi in Thor and Love and Thunder. He is Kiwi in Thor, Love and Thunder.
You know that he's not going to make any more movies so he can spend more time with his family because he was diagnosed to have like the Alzheimer's gene or something like that. So he wants to spend all the time he can with his family.
Chris Hemsworth.
How fucking sweet. And his brother is out here cheating on people like Miley Cyrus. If I had Miley Cyrus, I wouldn't cheat on her. She's hot.
I would have broke up with her.
Why? Because she's too fun for you?
She's kind of nuts.
I don't think she's actually nuts. I think she just had,
Plays a nuts persona.
I think she just had this like.
Oh yes, Kiwi is New Zealand.
I think she just had this like moment in her life, and since she's so put out there on the internet, that it just looked 10 times worse than I think it actually was.
Oh, 21090 has the first bottles of their first pick of Still Austin.
Ooh.
We gotta get a pick. Larry
You know where
Hemsworth
we
could
could get
fix
a
that for
pick?
you. Larry Hemsworth could fix that for you.
You know where we could get a pick?
Jay Henry.
Well, Well, any of the Wisconsin ones would probably help.
I think J. Henry or Driftless, but I think I could probably get a pick from J. Henry. The thing about getting a pick is we have to buy it, and since we don't have a huge following, there's the factor of getting it sold. You know what I mean? Like we want people to be able, we want people to buy it.
If you guys promote us and we get like 1 billion followers, we can buy a thing.
Well, no, I plan on doing that. 110%. I want to do some barrel picks.
We might be 100 when it happens, but technology will get us there.
Thing is, I can offer people Wisconsin whiskeys that they can't get in other places. I mean, people really love the driftless rye picks.
We can give a discount to people who have followed us since day one.
That's true. All of you guys can get some free bottles. But anyway, Miley Cyrus is a little crazy, but sadly, I kind of like that.
Me too.
Anyway,
everyone likes them a little crazy.
Like a wrecking ball, we're gonna swing on out of here. But that being said, it was a great live stream. We really enjoyed it, and we'd love to see all you guys. Make sure you're here next time, and we'll see you all in the next class. Woo! Good one off the bat. Cheers, everybody. Have a great night, and come to a barrel pick at New York. We will.